It's been a very unusual life.
Well, the past is always prelude. Everything that you've done just builds up to the next thing.
Of all the songs, this particular song that I sang was their love song.
It would be possible to have a third wave of the women's movement having to do with bringing peace to the world.
What is the future we're going to rebuild?
As the age and the years went on, I started looking at the problems in a deeper sense.
Women also have very much a contribution to make. Spirituality from a feminine perspective. Why is it always from the male perspective?
All of what I am today is the summation of everything not only that I have experienced, but also those before me and my family, my friends, and my relatives.
Exploration is an ongoing adventure. I regard myself as an explorer, absolutely. Every scientist, in a way, is an explorer. Kids ask me sometimes, how did you get to be a scientist? How did you get to be an explorer? And I say, well, it's really pretty easy. You start out like you, as a kid, and you do what little kids do. You ask questions. Questions just pour out of little kids. Scientists never stop being a little kid.
It was in the midst of the agony with Russia, when the Iron Curtain was in full sway, and I decided that the most important thing that I could do was do my own little piece of making the world a safe place to rear my children and my grandchildren.
Peace is a thing you work for every single day of your life. And as Jody Williams said, it's not for wimps.
Don't write me if you're going to whine. Don't write me unless you're telling me what you're doing. Don't write me unless you have an idea about what you might do.
When I started my work in Ireland, it was for my children. I didn't want to lose them in war. And now I look at the faces of my grandbabies and I know that I'm working for them. Nobody prepares you to be a Nobel Peace Laureate. Nobody in the world prepares you for that. And to a large degree, you learn the job on the job. Women have to realize the fruit of their womb is absolutely precious. Our children are precious. And I figure if God had wanted men to procreate, He would have given them the wombs. He gave us the wombs. That gives us a responsibility because we're the givers of life.
Everyone's life is different. Mine's been particularly different. But that underneath the difference is a universality. And that if I really tried to open myself to that universality, that my life could become my work in a way. And I find that doing this kind of work, it's both trying to use my experiences and turn them inside out for other people. But what it's doing for me is that it's forcing me to really own aging.
You write as if you're not going to have another opportunity to write. So there's no point in holding an idea back. You let it go. You put it out there. You do the best you can with it, and somebody else will pick it up.
Sometimes I am called the mother governor. I was always the one who asked the probing questions as mothers would ask their children. Why did you do that? And could you explain this to me?
And the question is constantly reoccurring. Well, how long did it take you to do this? My answer usually is, well, it's taken me 30-some years to be able to do this piece. With age and maturity, you're able to hear yourself more, to be still and listen to one's inner voice, and to be able to trust those kind of alternative ways of knowing.
The lamas of my monastery said, you know, really you should start a nunnery because we don't have anything for the women. And if I don't do it, who will?
It's interesting that I'm towards the end of life when my work is with adolescents. I have a lot of passions, a lot of things that mean a tremendous amount to me, and I feel lucky. But I've worked to have passions.
I am a minister. I pastor a church. I'm a singer. I'm a writer. I'm a creator in many ways. And one thing gives fuel to the other.
Once in a lifetime, today goes by, so live. Just forget those debts you've got to pay. Come on and throw your troubles away. Who knows, this could be the very last day, so live. Come on and live.
It's nice to know that your body can work that way and that you make your body do what you want it to do. Of course, it doesn't always do that. Sometimes it falls to and refuses.
I think I have been blessed to be able to reach people because I have been honest with them. That's such an important gift for somebody to be interested in you.
When we went down to the IRS to present our papers, guess what? The man who was assigned to us was named Mr. Hawk. He was an older man who was just about to retire. And as we were leaving, he came around the desk and put his arm around me and said, "Now, honey, I'm just interested in knowing what you little ladies are up to." And I said, without missing a beat, "We're going to bring peace on earth." And he started backing up. He said, "Don't you think that's going to take a long time?" And I said, "Yes, sir. And don't you think it's high time we got started?"
I've been asked to write another book.
I am a Buddhist nun.
My occupation was journalist.
I'm a sculptor.
I'm governor of the beautiful state of Connecticut.
I'm the Nobel Peace Prize recipient for 1997.
I'm a poet.
I'm a dance teacher.
I guess my occupation's peace worker.
I wish that I could act more. I know that I'm better than I ever was. It's harder when you're older, given Hollywood's proclivity for young flesh.